Alright guys, for this mod you're going to need some M-65 trigger finger mitten shells, and you're going to need these cord locks here. Alright guys, this mod is pretty simple. You do not need to unfasten these knots here at all. All you need is just a plain cord. But this mod is pretty simple. These old gloves, people wonder what is this string for? Well, it's so your gloves won't get lost, but to update them a little bit more so you can just like pop these off and get to shooting with your normal hands or your glove liners so you have better dexterity. All you need is that cord lock, and you just have this so that when you have your glove on, you'll be like, oh crap, I see a guy over there. And you just flip off and you still have your mitten still attached. It's just a bit high speed, but that's how you do it for your M-65 trigger finger mitten shells. These things are pretty cheap. You can find them pretty easily for like 10 bucks. Alright guys, so here we go. We have our M-65 mitten shells and this long ass cord. So I'm just going to do this in reverse, so it might be easier for some people to understand. So we have this. We just have the normal line, as you can see. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get it to your wrist size. If you do it all the way out here, you're going to have to do a knot down here. This makes sense. So what you're going to do is you take the cord, right, and you double it like so. And once you have your wrist size and you have as much slack as you want, like right here, if you want it to be dangling really close, you can get it like real close. Like this, you want it like right here, but if you don't really care about your glove, you want to be hanging by your legs or something, you can get it all the way out here. So what you do, so you find your wrist size like this, if you want it like this, how much slack, how far you want it to go dangle down. All you do is you hold it there, you take your like slide fastener here, guys, off of Amazon, it's like 4.5 millimeters, that hole, and you just double this, as you can see here. And you just feed it through this hole, like so. Feed it through this hole, push that through, and then bam, you're now really high speed. Now you just take that slide fastener and you just tighten it all the way. You don't have to tighten it to like where it's like just by your wrist, but you can. So now your glove's completely attached, so it's not falling all over the place. I'm gonna tell you to do the super high speed M-65 mitten trigger finger shell mod. Alright guys, so here's kind of it in action. You don't really need to do this mod trigger finger mitten since you have this, but this can be like really thick. Like for example, here is my airsoft AK, right? And you can see that you can get that in there, right? You can't get it into the trigger well, but with like a smaller glove, you see how it retains that? Way easier to get your finger in this trigger guard here. So that's pretty much the theory behind having this high-speed attachment in your gloves. So again, all you gotta do is just take off your gloves, and that is basically glove retention. So you can get and finesse your weapon with these nice leather gloves with high dexterity. But this is this kind of retention system for your gloves is kind of known for like mittens, or at least in a tactical world scenario. Mittens, you can't access your fingers, and mittens are pretty much objectively warmer than like having gloves like this, because your fingers, all this heat is just going away. But once you have these mittens, you only have really two fingers, which is like your pointer finger and your thumb. All these are going to be the most cold since you're not by, but like all the other fingers in this pocket here are going to be the warmest. So you eliminate that with a mitten, where it's just your thumb's cold, but I don't really know, my thumbs don't really get cold that much. And with our normal mitten, it just keeps all your fingers warm and they're better. But my idea came from mittens that have this feature. But you can do it still to older gloves, There's sorry for saying a lot, but you have newer gloves, like you have outdoor research gloves that cost a hell of a lot. But then you just have all these M-65 gloves just laying around for like 10 bucks, just sitting in somebody's basement trying to be sold on Facebook Marketplace or some shit. Just buy these and rock with this, because these are kind of waterproof. I haven't had any water go through them, but they are definitely water resistant, and they do keep your hands warm. So yeah, the more you know. All right guys, so the main pro of this system is price. These gloves can be found from $10 to $20, and these cord fasteners right here, you can literally find on Amazon for like $5 to no more than $8 for like a 10-pack of these. And overall, these are extremely budget friendly compared to like an outdoor research mitten, where you're paying $50 to like $200. This is literally under $20, guys, and it's pretty much the same thing. I wouldn't say as good, but it'll get you somewhere. These is very practical, and it will help you stay warm during the winter. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.